Have you ever wondered what truly separates those who achieve great things from those who only dream about them? Is it raw talent, sheer luck, or something more fundamental about their approach to life and work? We often hear people making grand declarations about their ambitions, their plans, and their future successes. They talk passionately about what they will do, the mountains they will move, and the empires they will build. But then months or even years pass and often little changes. Their words remain just words echoing in the void without tangible results. So what is the secret? What is the powerful, often overlooked principle that can transform aspirations into achievements? It is the profound wisdom of letting your actions speak louder than your words. It is the quiet, consistent effort that builds monuments, not the loud pronouncements that merely fill the air. Today, we delve into an eye-opening motivational journey that will show you why being quiet and getting to work is often the surest path to success. Let us begin with a simple story, one that illustrates this truth perfectly. In a small village nestled by a flowing river, there lived two young men, both aspiring carpenters named Leo and Mark. Leo was known throughout the village for his eloquent speeches and grand promises. Whenever a new project arose, Leo would be the first to declare his intentions. He would talk for hours about the magnificent furniture he would craft, the intricate designs he would carve, and the innovative techniques he would employ. His words painted vivid pictures of future masterpieces, and many villagers were initially impressed by his confidence and vision. He would often say, "Just wait, you will see the most beautiful table this village has ever seen, made by my hands." Mark, on the other hand, was a man of few words. When asked about his plans, he would simply nod, offer a humble smile, and return to his workshop. No grand speeches, no elaborate descriptions. Instead, the sound of his hammer and saw could often be heard from dawn till dusk. He meticulously selected his wood, carefully measured each cut, and patiently honed his skills every single day. While Leo was busy talking about his next big project, Mark was already deep into the process of creating his current one. He often spent extra hours studying different wood types and refining his joinery techniques. Then a village festival was announced, and a competition was held to find the best carpenter. Leo, as expected, made a grand announcement about the extraordinary piece he would present. He spent days telling everyone how his entry would be a marvel of engineering and art, something nobody had ever seen before. He even started sketching elaborate designs on paper, showing them to anyone who would listen, always emphasizing the difficulty and uniqueness of his proposed creation. People were excited to see what Leo would produce based on his compelling descriptions. Mark, true to his nature, said nothing. He simply continued working in his shop. Day after day, the sounds of his tools filled the air, a steady rhythm of dedication. He did not boast, nor did he seek attention. He was absorbed in his craft, focused entirely on the quality and integrity of his work. While Leo was busy with public relations, Mark was busy with actual production. He faced challenges, made mistakes, and quietly found solutions, learning and improving with every single piece of wood he shaped. His hands were often covered in sawdust, a testament to his persistent effort. Finally, the day of the festival arrived. A crowd gathered to witness the unveiling of the carpenter's creations. Leo stepped forward with a flourish, presenting a piece that, though well-intentioned, was unfinished and somewhat clumsy. His grand promises had far outstripped his actual output. He tried to explain away the imperfections, blaming lack of time or unexpected difficulties. But the visible reality spoke for itself. The villagers, who had heard so much, felt a pang of disappointment. His words had built up an expectation that his actions simply could not meet. Then Mark quietly brought forth his entry. It was a stunning, elegantly crafted wooden chest, perfectly proportioned, with smooth, polished surfaces and intricate yet understated carvings. Every joint was seamless, every detail exquisite. The chest not only looked beautiful but was also incredibly functional and sturdy. The crowd gasped in admiration. There were no words needed from Mark. His masterpiece spoke volumes about his skill, his dedication, and his quiet perseverance. His actions had not only met expectations but had far exceeded them. Mark, the quiet carpenter, was declared the winner, not because of what he said, but because of what he did. This story teaches us a profound lesson. Success is not built on the foundation of empty words, but on the solid ground of consistent action. While it is good to have vision and to articulate your goals, true progress comes from the silent, often unnoticed work you put in every single day. It is in the quiet moments of effort, the deliberate practice and the persistent problem-solving that real mastery is forged. The world does not remember those who merely talked about their potential. It remembers those who quietly transformed that potential into reality. Consider another powerful example, not of a carpenter, but of an entrepreneur striving to build a successful business in a competitive market. Let's call her Sarah. Sarah had a brilliant idea for an eco-friendly product. She spent months developing a detailed business plan, creating impressive presentations, and networking with potential investors. She was incredibly articulate, able to describe her product's features, market potential, and social impact with compelling enthusiasm. Everyone she spoke to was impressed by her vision and her ability to communicate it so effectively. She would often say things like, "Our product will revolutionize the industry and make a real difference for the planet." She spent a lot of time attending industry events, talking to anyone who would listen about her future success. However, a competitor, a young man named Alex, was also working on a similar eco-friendly product. Alex was much quieter. He spent less time talking and more time doing. While Sarah was perfecting her pitch deck, Alex was in his small workshop, tirelessly experimenting with prototypes, refining his manufacturing process, and directly engaging with potential customers to get feedback on early versions of his product. He wasn't spending much on marketing or grand announcements. Instead, his focus was entirely on creating a superior product and getting it into the hands of real users as quickly as possible. He learned from every failure, made iterative improvements, and steadily built a small but loyal customer base. His hands-on approach meant he understood the practical challenges and opportunities of his product intimately. Sarah eventually secured some funding based on her persuasive presentations, but when it came time to actually produce and scale her product, she faced numerous unforeseen challenges. Her theoretical plans, though impressive on paper, hadn't accounted for the practical difficulties of manufacturing, supply chain issues, and real-world customer demands. She had talked a great game, but her actual execution lagged behind. She found herself constantly reacting to problems she hadn't anticipated, and her initial momentum began to wane. Her team struggled to translate her grand visions into concrete, deliverable results. Alex, meanwhile, continued his quiet work. He encountered challenges too, but because he had been so hands-on from the beginning, he had already developed practical solutions and built a resilient operational framework. His product, though launched with less fanfare, steadily gained traction due to its proven quality and the positive word of mouth from satisfied customers. He wasn't making bold claims. He was simply delivering on his promise of a high-quality, eco-friendly product. His business grew organically, built on the solid foundation of action and results, not just aspirations. In the end, Alex's quiet diligence and consistent action led to sustainable success, while Sarah, despite her eloquent words, struggled to turn her vision into reality. The message from these stories is clear and powerful. Our actions are the most authentic expression of our intentions and capabilities. While words can inspire, articulate, and motivate, it is only through consistent, dedicated action that we truly build, create, and achieve. Imagine a tree that promises to bear fruit but never blossoms, or a sculptor who talks endlessly about a masterpiece but never touches the clay. Their words mean little without the tangible proof. In your own life, think about the goals you have. Are you spending more time talking about them, or are you spending more time working on them? Are you caught in the trap of announcing your intentions to the world, hoping that the declaration itself will somehow manifest the outcome? Or are you quietly putting in the effort, day after day, making small, consistent steps towards your objective? The world doesn't need to hear about your potential. It needs to see your results. Let your work ethic, your perseverance, and your achievements be the loudest statements you make. Embrace the power of quiet determination. Focus on the process, on the daily grind, on the incremental improvements. Let your actions be your most compelling argument, your most persuasive speech, and your most undeniable proof of success. Because in the end, it's not what you say you'll do, but what you actually do that truly counts. So choose to be quiet, choose to work hard, and let your actions speak volumes about your success. If this story resonated with you, if it opened your eyes to the power of action over words, then please give this video a like. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is one action you will take today to move closer to your goals, without saying a word about it? And don't forget to subscribe for more eye-opening motivational stories and insights that can help you transform your life. Until next time, keep working quietly and let your success make all the noise.